Hello, and welcome to the next episode on the Cornerstone SMP server. In the last episode, we got the foundation of this city by making this first building. And this is actually the headquarters for Drippy Inc., which is our dripstone farm. So the thing I think I need to do today is actually get the shop up. It shouldn't take that much, but I got so much going on. The other thing I want to do is kind of establish the layout. So you can kind of see here, here's the main road. I've been thinking about winding it through here, and then across the ravine. I definitely want to integrate this now. As a matter of fact, I think I want to make it wider so it's a little bit more pronounced, but kind of what I'm thinking here is that this part of the town's going to be raised. So I'm almost thinking like here, and then there's a sidewalk, maybe 2 or 3, and then that's where the buildings would start. So this will be actually raised along the, this one here, which is going to be down a little bit. And then periodically we'll have some like stairs to kind of get up to the second level. And then on this side, probably about here, we'll just have a sidewalk. Actually, is that wide enough? Yeah, I think that'll actually be good from here to here for a main. So I have basically a sidewalk, and then maybe we make that 2 or 3 like that. And then on this side, the buildings will be kind of at that level, or probably one down. We'll see about that. That's my plans here. So another thing that I actually did is I extended out this wall. So I got the outside done. I still need to work on the inside, but I got it all the way up to this corner here. Still debating on if I want to walk this wall like up at a higher elevation and then end up, you can kind of see that pillar end up over there. I don't know yet. So I just ended it there, and we don't need that anytime soon. We have some space over here to fill out. Yeah. And I think probably the most important thing that I want to get done is the interior on this one. And I want to bring the dripstone farm items up to here. Because right now, and we'll just go down there really quick, just to show you how long it actually takes to get down here. I don't want to walk down here every single time I want to get some items. So I think I want to move all of these up into that house. And I know I said in the last episode, a lot of these buildings aren't going to have a theme, but I think a lot of them are. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, let me show you one more of my plans. So we have this house here, obviously. There's going to be a little alleyway here, but I think the house that I want to put in this area is a sugarcane farm, and let me show you why. I've actually been tearing through the rockets lately, and here's the problem. I only have that much left. I have enough for about 3 more stacks of rockets. On the gunpowder front, we're not doing too terribly bad, so... But let me show you both of those farms. This one's been enough to keep up, but I'm going to run out pretty soon, I bet you. And this one is just hilarious, but let me show you that real quick. All right, from here, if we just kind of go down this ladder, you can actually see, if I can get in here, this is my gunpowder farm. So basically I have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, and it hasn't done very well. I think mostly because we're down here at 50. Well, that actually shouldn't be that bad, but I don't think I lit up enough of the caves for this thing to be effective, and I just don't think there's enough spawning platforms. I don't like this design. I'll probably never use it again. I like the hourglass one, where basically you have cats on either side, and then it narrows down, and then there's a pit in the middle. And then you can do several layers of that one. I think that one's way more effective, but now you saw what I had was probably maybe 1 or 2 nights of AFKing. But let me go up and show you my pathetic sugarcane farm. It's actually down here. And if we kind of just wiggle our way this way, here's the sugarcane farm. And as you can kind of see, a lot of it gets stuck on the edge. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this has supplied me for the whole entire season. That's kind of hilarious. And then just for completeness, this is where I have the cactus farm. Let's see here. Okay, so This one's not effective at all either. What is this one? Okay, that one's pumpkin. So basically it alternates. So I got pumpkin and melon. Yeah, so that's why I need another one. Yeah, so along with getting kind of this main road through here, I want to start getting some of the house shapes in here. Like this one here, and this one here, maybe another one here, one back there, one there. So I think what's going to happen is that this path probably going to end up just taking a right angle, and I'll line this wall, and maybe we'll wiggle around to make it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I want to get all of that, maybe not accomplished in this one, but that's at least the future plans. The main thing is getting the shop up for the Drippy, just so I can start selling that stuff. I don't know how much people are going to want it, but if they need it, then they can have it. The first thing I want to do for the shop is do a banner. So I already did the D here, messed up on the first one, but no big deal. This is the first time that I'm doing it, so I'm kind of learning. So what do we want to start off with is a red banner. And I'm going to do the R here. So what we need to do is start off with white. And not this one, but the bigger one across the top. So that's this one. And then red right down the middle. This one. Back to white, and we do the top of the smaller one. So this one here. And then white down the left. White at an angle. This one, so you get the R. And it already looks messed up, but we'll just continue on and try and fail until you actually get it. Yeah, well, it's kind of. I want the, well, actually, no, that's correct for this one. I want to find a different R, but for now, we'll go with it and continue on. All right, got them all done but one. And in order to copy this piece, since we already have it, you can just go into a crafting table and put a blank banner and just copy it like that. So there we go, Drippy. I'm not entirely happy with the R, but it's not horrible. Even this D wasn't bad, but I like having the bigger spot in the middle. So maybe I'll look around and see if I can find a different R, but I'm totally happy with this. So I picked out a new location for my new shop, and I think this is fitting. If we look around, there's kind of no other spots where I could kind of put a cave-like thing. I mean, I could probably go way over here or even just dig a natural hole, but this hill just seemed fitting. And one of our former members, Will PJ, has something here. I'm not going to go that far back. It's just going to be literally to there, but I need to make a kind of a cave setting with the dripstone and stuff like that. And maybe I'll expand it out so that it's a little bit more atmospheric and a little bit dark. So yeah, I think this is going to be fitting. Welcome to Drippy Inc. All your drippy needs. This is a fun build. Take a look at this. It's a little bright, but I wanted to light it up in here so obviously nobody gets some creeper problems. If I took this and this out, it would just be too dark in kind of some of these back areas. I mean, I could probably do some carpets and stuff like that, but I kind of made it a little bit immersed in here. Gave you kind of like a way around here. And then made it kind of deep back there a little bit. Yeah, I love how this came out. Didn't really know. So the original one that you saw, basically the chest was sitting there. I wanted it to be a little bit more immersed instead of just kind of going into a kind of a cave opening. Wanted to go down kind of into it. Yeah, so we used some of the rooted dirt there, glow lichen, because that's my new favorite thing. A little bit of soul sand and soul sand and soul soil. Ooh, that's a mouthful. A little bit of tuft. We use anything else in here? I don't think we did. Yeah, just put some fences here, which I love just for kind of ambience to keep you kind of on the path. Yeah, I love how this came out. Oh, and one quick thing. I had, what was it, 3 shulker boxes full of pointed dripstone. That's all I have left. The rest of it, 4 to make each block. So, yep, kind of used up all of my all of my inventory on this. But it looks good. I'm glad I did. Originally, I was only going to do like half of it and maybe do stone on the rest of it. But I like this better, I think. All right, we got the Drippy shop open. That was the main objective, but the other objective that I want to do is an interior on here. And the most important thing is probably the best wall is going to be this one. We could probably do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I want to move the inventory from way down below, which we showed you earlier, which is down there, and move it up here so I don't always have to go down to get inventory for the shop. Yeah, let's see here. Are we going to be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, that's going to be a really... I mean, we'll probably never use, what did I say, 20 double chests? Maybe I'll narrow that down, but... All right, that was fun. I got this completed, so let's take a look. So what I'm doing is I built out this wall just a little bit, and I'm running a water stream up and then over, and then it's basically dumping into all of these. It's basically, it runs from left to right. Yeah, so I kind of just did a little bit of decorating around here. Place to put your, coat, and I think I'm going to put a bed in pretty much every single one of these buildings. I hate running around trying to find a bed sometimes. Yeah, let's go take a look upstairs. I didn't do a whole lot upstairs, but yeah, more coat racks. Oh, so loom. Take a look at this. I love the underside texture of this loom. Oh yeah, love that. The downside to that is, ooh, the top side is really busy and a little bit bright for my eyes, but no worries. I mean, this is just never going to be used. I kind of just did a little bit of a kitchen up here. Didn't really want to put too much effort into it, but... yeah, so I'm happy how this actually came out. So yeah, I just basically redirected the water stream and just ran it up and over here. It was down about 20 blocks and over about 30, so it wasn't too bad. So now I don't have to run down the stairs to get the stock here, and there's enough chests here where if I forget about it for a while, it's not going to overflow anytime soon. Yeah, I like how this came out. Oh, and real quick, I forgot to mention, using tuff for the floor. I like that. It's a contrast just enough against just the gray that it works out really well. It kind of just looks like just a rocky, and I love the green inside that. I wish we'd had more blocks like this that aren't, directly green. Yeah, I like this how this came out. Don't really like that, but oh, big deal. I mean, it's no biggie. All right, next on my list is a little bit of cleanup because we've got some holes here. I got to figure out kind of, I may just fill all this hole in or just dive it down. Actually, maybe cutting it down. Most importantly, I need to remove these and start getting some shapes around here of these buildings. Did a little work in this area, so I actually got the inside of this wall completed up to... I left the bottom there because I didn't know if I was going to change the terrain down or up, but I at least got it to here. And I started to get a layout around here. I'm loving that. Oh, and I cleaned up the 2 dripstone kind of test things I had there. Now let's take a look at this layout. The more and more that I work on this and try to get it into my head, the more and more I'm super excited. So obviously we got this kind of main path through here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this main path all the way through here. And I don't know if this is going to stay up and then this area is going to go under. I kind of had that idea last night. So I may just keep it up at this. Actually, I may go up. I'm thinking about going up and up and up with this. And I think the original idea was that I wanted to dig this a little bit deeper anyway. So if I actually raise the train up, that would actually help us out. So anyways, this main one's going to go through here, come across. At some point, I'm going to break it that way, but I will lay out that side at a later date when I kind of get there. For right now, I'm going to get this side laid out. But anyways, we're going to come through here, kind of wind around. up through here. We're going to come here, and it's going to end where I think I want the port to be. And again, we're going to do that at a way later date too, but this kind of needs to be dug out for bigger. Probably dig it out. I don't know. I may just remove that entire island. That way ships can just come in and it makes a little bit more sense in your head. And then just to give you an idea, we'll have all of this all the way to those blocks. You can kind of see the block there and the block there. So we have all of this area that we can fill in. And it's going to look cool once we kind of go up onto that mountain. Which is the reason why I want to do some train changes here. Like I said, I may just raise this whole entire area up and kind of from this main gate, maybe go up a hill. I think that would look good. But the cool thing is I started to lay out some of these houses, and that may change. We'll see, but I came across this style where you don't build individual houses like this one here. It's basically just back to back to back to back, but the roofs obviously will remain the same over a single house. But here's the first one. Real cozy. So if you're walking down the main, you'd actually see the side of the house. And then there's another house that kind of backs up to it, but there's this real tight alleyway that you go to get to the door of this one here. And then it kind of opens up. Let's see here. I have another house here, you can imagine, and here. And I didn't go any further than that. Like I said, I don't know how this train is going to change. But coming from here, you're going to go up and then down, 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 down. That's going to look really cool. And I don't quite know what I'm going to do with like this area here. Garden. And then there's going to be a building here. And then let me get over in this spot so I can show you from here. So yeah, there's going to be a door to that one there. You come around, door to that one, a door to that one. Pops out a little bit, door to that one. Got one building here, and this is going to be for the sugarcane, and what I'll probably do is just put a stairway down here, and we'll just put the... I want the sugarcane to be large. I was thinking storage. That may be a little bit awkward. Maybe we can get away with it, kind of some over here. I want a lot of storage for the sugarcane. But anyways, we're coming back around. We're going to drop it down. So there's an opening here and an opening there for this building. Comes around. I'm thinking we just put like a garden up on this area. I did a lot of work on this wall, so I wanted to show it off. I didn't always want to put, houses in front of it. And for the sugarcane one, I'm going to have like a little sitting area, a little garden back here. And then I've kind of continued on this theme of having, just a walkway inside the wall. So yeah, that is the future plans, and they will probably totally change, but I'm having fun kind of getting this laid out. I really like this area here where the train changes a lot. That's going to look quite amazing. I'm going to love that. And then what we can do is add a whole nother basement floor to this house so that it sticks out. So that'll actually look really cool. So, coming through here, it'll be 1, 2, maybe even 3 stories through here. I love that. I'm just super excited about this. I don't know about you guys. Oh, one more thing. And then I had mentioned it probably earlier that this is going to be raised here. So there'll be a wall here, but there'll be a stairway to come up here and maybe just like a little bit of a walkway and then buildings just lining this. I actually thought about just lining the buildings at this level, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I am super happy how this is coming out. I'm excited to do it, but anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here. I've done quite a bit this episode. It doesn't seem like it, but there was a lot of work. Anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. Till next time, see ya!